Hey there, Leo. Welcome to reading for the week of March 11th. This week, if you want to catch me live, I go live every single day at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All you have to do is subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, and you will catch me live. But, Leo, let's see what we have going on for you this week. Alright, you start off with the 7 of Spades and the 3 of Diamonds. Yeah, pretty much everybody has had the 3 of Diamonds. As always, I use a different deck for every single sign that I read for, so I know the cards aren't sticking, but this comes up a lot during Mercury retrograde, so 3 of Diamonds is a card that just says, pay attention to your paperwork at this time. Make sure there aren't any mistakes on paperwork that you're submitting, especially anything legal or anything important. I would just double check it. For others, this could just say that in the past you were having a lot of fears about your finances. The rest of your cards look really good. So again, this could just be a transition period as far as your finances are concerned. And there could be a major turnaround because you have the 6 of Hearts. So I feel like in the past you saw a lot of obstacles and challenges in your finances. I feel like you were hoping for a turnaround. And now I feel like it's coming. 6 of Hearts is my card where it just says that maybe in the past things were blocked. Maybe there were blockages towards a successful business or a successful job or whatever it is that you wanted. And this card now says it is now time for you to try again in a job or a business, or it could even be a relationship as well. And this card is just basically a card of trying again. And it says if you try something again that you want in your life, it will work out, much better than it did the first time. So a very good card for success and growth and all those other sorts of things, but mostly a turnaround in your life. Next, you have the Ace of Spades, and look at this, 2 aces, love it. So I feel like in a lot of ways, a lot of you have learned how to overcome obstacles is what this whole thing is saying, basically. Ace of Spades is existing problems being resolved, and I also feel like a lot of you Leos have learned to take risks with this Ace of Diamonds. Ace of Diamonds is the card of risk-taking. It's a card of call to adventure as well. It says that there could be some sort of new path. There could be some sort of new adventure for you to take to make more money in your life or be more successful. But it is about needing to step off on that path. This card is 0. I always see people reading aces as just money that you get or something like that, but it's not really true because aces represent 0. They represent needing to start a journey, needing to step off on some sort of path to get something you want. So, Leo, I would say embrace the change. I feel like there could be a lot of changes coming in for you. I feel like there could be a lot of new work opportunities as well. But I do feel like these things could be a risk. Same thing in relationships as well. I feel like there could be, you have 2 kings and you also have a jack here. Jacks can represent admirers and kings can represent soulmates, basically. And, it could be male, female, whatever. I don't attach sex to my cards, but they can just represent soulmates in general. So, I do feel like for a lot of you there could be some sort of risk in love, but I do feel like things will kind of go well for you. Again, for others, this could represent a new job, by the way, or it could represent a new relationship. This can be divorce and then new relationship, or leaving one job, going to another here with this Ace of Diamonds. Next, you have the Jack of Diamonds and the 3 of Spades. Yep, for some of you, I feel like this could represent surgery is popping into my head for some reason. So I feel like some of you could be having, going through surgery or, kind of having some sort of thing going on here. I feel like it would be good for you. Again, I'm not a doctor, so do not take this as medical advice, but I feel like there could be a really good, like I said, I feel like there could be a good surgery. I do feel like some of you need to go to the doctor as well. Again, I'm not a doctor, but again, I feel like if you are having some sort of problem, I feel like you do need to go to the doctor, so I would get it taken care of. If you're having, knee pain, it just popped into my head, or chest pain as well popped into my head. So I would say if you're having any of those issues, I feel like going to the doctor is the best bet. I feel like you need to get it taken care of right away. I don't want to scare anybody, but, I feel like if you're having some sort of issue, I would get it taken care of right away. But for others, this could represent a new job again, leaving one job, going to another with these 2 cards here. This could also represent secrets or something that is hidden. So I do feel like for some of you, you're uncovering information or you could be learning. This card is called the Book, but it represents secret knowledge, things that you have to learn or things that you have to dig up to figure out. Next, you show up here, Leo, King of Clubs and also the 6 of Spades here. So I feel like there could be a lot of growth opportunity for you at this time. I feel like in a lot of ways that you are kind of allowing yourself to influence yourself. Maybe in the past you allowed other people to influence your decisions or to influence the choices that you make. But I feel like this week, for some reason, you're becoming more independent like this. And I feel like you're becoming more grounded and like you are kind of going to make your own decisions in life. I also feel like you are, I know I've been getting this message for you for a very, very long time, Leo, that for a lot of you, I feel like it's like you're not allowing yourself to care what other people think as much anymore. I don't know, I always get this for you. Again, I'm not saying that you always care what people think, but I don't know, for some reason, I keep getting this message for you, Leo people, that you might just be not, like, kind of caring as much about what other people think. I feel like it's very beneficial. This card here represents incremental improvements and momentum and things speeding up in your life. So I feel like, you being more independent is going to allow for, like, more success. Next, you have the Four of Hearts and Queen of Clubs. This could definitely represent new love coming in for you in the future. Four of Hearts can represent travel or finding a new commitment in love. And Queen of Clubs is the card of attraction. So I feel like a lot of you could be very attractive at this time, or somebody could be very attracted to you. For some of you, I feel like somebody is trying to seduce you. I feel like it's in a good way with this card here. It's a very positive card. So I would just go with it. Why not? And for others, this could be work as well. Four of Hearts can represent travel for work. So if you travel for work, or if you are planning on moving for work, this is a very beneficial card. And finally, you have this King of Hearts and the Seven of Hearts. So I do feel like there could be some sort of major change in love for a lot of you. I didn't really feel that at the beginning of the reading, but now that I see these two cards here, I do feel it on a much deeper level. Yeah, I feel like you could be making a very deep commitment to somebody for some of you. I would say if you're married as well, it's popping into my head that there could be like a return of like romance into the relationship, or a return of love into the relationship in some way. So I like to see that. For others, I feel that this is just, for some reason I'm getting the word commitment on this card. This card is called a tree. It represents like a family tree. So, and it represents roots, like, down in the soil. So in a lot of ways, I feel like some of you could be making a commitment, or it's like you're doubling down on something. I don't know, kind of interesting. Or I feel like some of you might need to double down on something is what's popping into my head. Let's clarify it. Yeah, this could have to do with work is what I would say. I feel like for some of you, it's like you need to double down on work or business. I feel like you need to make the full commitment. That will lead to a lot of success for you. But, Leo, I feel like that's your message this week. After all of that, Leo, I feel like your message is to double down on something that you want to do in life. I feel like you have to, like, go all in on something. Whether it's starting a business or relationship, I feel like you need to give it like 200%, not 100%. And that will lead to this right here, which is ultimately success and, everything you want. This is my second favorite card in the deck. But, Leo, looks really good. So thank you for watching, and enjoy your week.